Abaurycy niedźwiedź. Okay. Leader of the Sheep's Gang. Recently seen near Wierzbowa Street. Wierzbowa, it means willows. Like a willow tree. Hair blonde, eyes blue, face round, stature sizable. Sizable. Whatever. Distinctive marks, dark circles under his eyes signifying exceptional anger. Okay, he might be that, what are they called? Sculptors? Not sculptors. Oh, I already forgot the name of the monsters, of the entities. He is a thief and murderer, particularly active in Śródmieście area. Whoever notifies the authorities of his whereabouts or contributes to his apprehension shall be rewarded. Okay. I've got rheumatism and scurvy. What the hell? Today, the Supreme Order of August 28 was announced. The Governor General of Warsaw, Commander of the Warsaw Military Districts, Adjutant General Maksimowicz, will be released from his current duties while retaining the title of Adjutant General. He will be replaced by his second-in-command, Adjutant General Scallon. Okay, I've heard about Scallon. I've read something about this guy, probably in the art book for the game. The good thing is that people don't see my magic trick because they seem to be not liking the thaumaturges. The Warsaw Courier. Their Majesties have arrived. When this issue of the Courier is in your hands, the ancient city, come on, not that ancient, will be receiving its most distinguished guests. His Majesty Nikolai II, the Emperor of all Russia, the King of Poland, oh yeah, right, and Grand Duke of Finland. Oh my god, what happened there? Great Duke of Finland. Oh, okay. That's another person. And Her Royal Highness Tsarina Alexandra Fyodorovna will arrive in our city this afternoon. They will be the royal couple's. This will be the royal couple's first visit to Warsaw. On this long-awaited and joyous occasion, our city has taken up a festive appearance. The streets have been adorned with festoons of flowers and greenery. That's a new word. Festoons of flowers. Okay. And yeah, they painted the grass green. Okay. The entire area that the royal procession will pass through is filled with crowds of people wishing to pay homage, I think, to their majesties on behalf of Warsaw and all of the kingdom. And with that vow of loyal allegiance, Polish hearts sent to the throne a quiet echo of fervent desires and lasting comfort. These arise from His Majesty's words, who declared in his grand manifestos that his ultimate goal was to ensure the happiness of all his loyal subjects and to discern all his loyal subjects' needs. Of course. Those gracious words of the sovereign have become a source of comfort for the people of the Kingdom of Poland, and in the name of the... That's propaganda. Fuck off. Oh, leaflets. That's nice, actually. The 11th hour workdays are killing us. Let's follow the example of the workers in German and English factories and find to reduce them to 9 working hours. Join the strike, put down your tools and join the fight for our future. Yeah, fight the power. Yeah, I want to check this place first. And since nobody's watching, I can do whatever I want. Okay, several people have died in a building collapse. Tragedy on Marszałkowska Street. Yeah, that's a really big street of Warsaw. I mean, in Warsaw. Oh, it's very busy and there's a lot of traffic for almost the whole day on Marszałkowska. I think that means it would be translated to Marshall Street. Okay, several people have died in a building collapse, including respected Warsaw entrepreneur Stanisław Szulski. What? Oh, Stanisław, and my name is Victor. Oh, so that's about my father. No one seems to know the cause of the accident, defective construction of the building or a deliberate attack. All we know is it could not have been foreseen. Shock and Ave. That's how you should pronounce that? Ave? The tenement house was inhabited by 4 families. 3 of them are now in mourning after losing their loved ones. The Bogusławskis lost their children. Mr. and Mrs. Grodecki lost their lives, and Franciszek Końskowolski. That sounds... I mean, I shouldn't laugh at someone's surname, but that's Końskowolski. Sounds funny in Polish. The owner of a tram and linen factory warehouse perished in the collapse. The case is being investigated by the police, with while residents are advised caution when walking on city streets. Okay. Am I still on railway station? Menu. Kasztelańska restaurant. Castellans. Okay. Borscht or brot. Fruit soup. I hate that. Pottage with crayfish. Goose in jelly. Young turkey. Romaine lettuce. Pan-seared saffron milk cups. Cucumber salad. Compote. Compote, yeah. Cream with chocolate. Pears a la Otero. Cup of green gators. Mocha. Black coffee. Local lager. English porter. Portionate caviar and snacks. Okay. No typical Polish food, maybe except compote. Can I go down? No, of course not. It's blocked. So, yeah, no, here. City that does not forget.
Why such a crowd?
The circus has come to town.
These are troubled times. Brothers turn against brothers. Russia has had enough bloodshed. The violence must stop. When socialists attempt to divide Russia and her subject nations, to dent the sword that smote the enemy at Grunwald, this demands my decisive action. Thus, by my grace, I hereby appoint as Governor General of Warsaw, Georgi Antonovich Skowon.
A butcher.
Warsaw! The time for leniency and indulgence is over. From the moment this office is bestowed on me, no forces hostile to the subjects of Greater Russia will have any further right to exist. None! Whether it be brutal socialist subversives, communists, Jews, or other satanic provocateurs.
He sure knows how to unite a crowd.
Pardon me. Are you Polish?
Yes, I feel Polish. My name's Victor.
Wanda.
This is Russia here. Like it or not. Warszawa. Время террора закончилось.
Иди нахуй!
My first decision as
That's
Governor
right.
General of
Иди
Warsaw.
That's right.
Арестовать.
Great heroes in their sense of timing. Of course, now they're the first ones in the fight.
Samoobladanie, Polyaki. We want that rebel. The Loudmouth.
Damn.
What happened?
Be a gentleman. Please kneel and tie my shoe.
I didn't dare suggest it myself.
Can I ask you a tiny favor? The Russians can't find out about this. The military is just looking for an excuse to suppress the crowd, and these workers are dreaming of thrashing a Russian gendarme.
Either one of you confesses to disturbing the peace, or всех забирай. We'll take you all in.
You can't handle all of us.
Can you get us out of here?
I think I'm open to any kind of suggestion.
With a book like that, I'd find out what would convince one of these bastards to let us go. Or I'd take on that self-appointed leader of the proletariat.
Interesting strategy. Who are you, really?
A damsel in distress.
Those don't usually hide ammunition in their stockings.
Can I explain it to you another time?
For instance, I could disclose to a soldier that you came here with ammunition under your skirt.
Maybe we should see who they believe. A respected lady of Warsaw, or a common magician who just 100 years ago would have been burned at the stake.
Well, since you asked so nicely. I'm going to take a look around.
Bullets that fell from Wonder Woman's dress scattered on the pavement. Small bullets carrying big emotions. Hope because they were meant to benefit the cause. Fear which in these difficult times make its way to even the hardest of hearts. Determination, the companion of courage, without which it would be impossible to face reality. Each bullet was hidden in the nooks and crannies of the undergarments with care and precision, just like the previous time. Okay. Can I just pick them up?
Do you think it's a good idea to stir people up and send them to face bullets and bayonets?
What do you want then? My whole life on my knees? Kissing Ruski's ass?
Do you realize blood is about to be spilled? And that it might be mine? Fuck off!
The hell, I want to help. I just don't want to start the bloodshed now. Caters. Okay. A police bar meant to help with keeping order during the rally. The seemingly ordinary battle carries the memory of hand whose firm grip represents determination of one who controls it. It was a gendarme commander who set up the barrier, carrying in his heart the desire to return to the warmth of his home. All he needed was a scapegoat.
Do you think it's a good idea to stir people up and send them to face bullets and bayonets?
What do you want then? My whole life on my knees? Kissing Ruski's ass?
Yeah, I'm going to leave for now
I know.
because I'm worried
If you
that
don't want to fight, then hide when they start shooting.
Sergeant Corporal.
Pardon me, gentlemen.
The crowd has received the order. For now, zero response.
We'll give them a moment to arrest them all, book them, interrogate them. Gospodi will be home in November.
Hey, Dunstan. The sergeant wants to call it a day and go home as fast as possible. A manhunt entails a lot of work that he'd rather avoid, while with a little nudge, he might settle for taking in the agitators and letting the rest go. The workers' leader is perfect for the role.
Gentlemen, please forgive me. Maybe there's a faster way to get this situation resolved.
Back off, Polyak, or we'll start shooting. Paniatno, scrum. Dawaj.
Okay. Goat the police officer into fighting. Invoke your last name or... Okay, let's...
Sergeant, one of these Polish dogs is putting it about that your mother's a floozy who never says no to anybody.
Which one?
Me.
Okay. Ooh. Okay, start the fight. Select yourself or a salutor. You can preview both your and your salutor's skills. This will help to plan your attack. No, it won't. Oh, hello, Mike. Yeah, I'm fighting Ruskies on the streets of Warsaw. How cool is that? Actually, that's not cool. Oh, this guy has a sword. Why? I don't have a weapon. And why there is no... Why there is no... Yeah, oh, there he is. Yeah, I want to try this guy out. This is slow attack. Cast state suffering on an enemy if the enemy's health points is at or less than 50%. Okay, so this won't work. Doom, very slow. Okay, how about the other one? Actually, Mike, I'm not sure where I am. I mean, I kinda know where I am. But the Warsaw has changed a lot. I mean, a lot. Okay, now I need to focus on the fight. Oh, they hit hard. Yeah. That's really tough fight. I mean, I don't know why I'm not getting... Oh, okay, good. Oh, great. Critical hit. Oh no. Okay, traits. Enemies can have a trait that makes them immune to your attacks. Traits are related to different dimensions and they can be disabled. To disable an enemy's trait, attack them with a salutor that belongs to the same dimension as the trait. Note that if you don't have a required dimension force, you can take away all of the opponent's focus and launch a strong attack. Okay. But I'm almost dead. So what's the trait? Resistance trait. He uses offensive state-based skills. Perfect for finishing off heavily. Okay, I'm going to take this one then. I need to gain health. Let's try this one. I'm not sure if that was a good idea, but still. Okay, he will shoot pretty soon. So I need to regain as much health as I can. Okay, while he's not shooting. Okay, I've regained some health. Oh, and now all of a sudden I have a gun. Okay, that's weird. That's really weird. And I've been arrested. I lost my revolver.
Name?
Szulski. Wiktor.
One of those Shulskis?
Yes.
My condolences. Now, profile.
Thank you.
What you pissing in the bucket for, asshole?
Where else am I supposed to?
Brown in the bucket, whiz on the wall.
You better remember that, too. That bucket's gonna last you guys till tomorrow.
Can I use the phone?
Okay, so I think I messed up. But what choice did I have? I mean, I could turn that worker so the authorities grabbed him, and now we all in prison. Oh, okay, I've read that already at the station. Wise guy.
What are you staring at, Ganef?
I don't know what that means.
Quit squealing. First time in the big city? Have some respect if you don't know who you're running your mouth at. What did they put such a swell in jail for?
I showed a couple of Russian soldiers when I think about the petitions.
I have moments like that sometimes.
And I gave it to some Ruskies in the kisser, too. There's this red-bearded fella sitting there. I glassed him in the face, then kicked him in the bean, and wham! On the floor. And I pinched his billfold, too.
Did anybody ask you? Shut your damn trap. Well, are you from somebody?
I don't really get what you're asking.
Good thing you're asking and not just running your mouth, like some people. The question is, do you got a backer in town? You set up with somebody? Do you work for somebody?
What about you guys?
Sonny, I've still been running the protection racket with Crook at the Ruzhitsky Bazaar. My dad used to work for him.
Ruzhitsky
But that was
Bazaar
back in
is
the day.
very
Apart from that, I stay
very
straight.
near my
I
place
only
where I
hassle
live.
the Ruskies when I get a little loaded.
And I'm with the Shivs.
Bullshit. You ain't with the shivs.
It was
Don't you
very
go talking crap about the
well,
shivs,
it's still
'cause I
very
know 'em.
popular.
You better
flea
give a
market.
fuller explanation, because I lose respect real quick. I'm sensitive about folks like that. Who you from?
My name's Viktor Shulsky, and I work on my own behalf.
All right. Respect.
First of all, I am a thaumaturge.
Now them, I got respect for. I know one really decent Jew from Povishla, who's a wizard too.
How about you? You got a foreskin or what?
I can see
Is my
Povishla
foreskin
from
any of
my
your fucking
balcony.
business?
Well, no. I was just...
Schmuck. But you don't look like much of a Warsaw lad.
You should not judge a book by its cover.
A tough guy, like a real Warsaw lad.
I was born here. Now I've come home.
Welcome to Warsaw.
Okay, that went quite well.
I wouldn't call you a master strategist.
Yeah,
We got away from
that's
the
about
station,
right.
So theoretically, we achieved our goal.
You're not losing your sense of humor. I guess this isn't your first time in a place like this, is it?
We've got a little time to kill. Maybe now you can tell me more about yourself. You seem to know your way around this setting. You been here often?
I'll take that as a compliment. And sure, sometimes, if the cause demands it.
What cause?
Let's say I know certain folks who'd find poles like you useful.
Dealers in stolen Dutch pomade?
Donut connoisseurs. They met at Burke Rotblitz's cafe.
What exactly do your friends do?
I'd be glad to tell you, over coffee and jam donuts.
I'm afraid all these screws might have more questions and want to keep you here longer.
Then you won't just miss out on the pastries, but also an adventure worthy of a great cause.
Shulsky!
I see you won't be hanging out here long either.
Another meeting. Fearless Vanda, the smuggler of bullets, proposed a meeting at Burke Rotblitz's. But they shouldn't use the word donut, because here in Poland we have pastry. They should use pączek. The name, well, one pączek, two pączki. Two or more. The woman I met during the kettling incident was smuggling bullets in the nooks and crannies of her undergarments. Clearly, it wasn't the first time she'd done that. Unfortunately, this time the garter didn't hold, and the bullets fell onto the pavement. Maybe fate will have us cross paths again. Okay.
Shulsky, this yours?
That's right.
Then take it and get out of
I
here.
mean, donut is okay, but it would be cool. Actually, I'm not sure. Have you watched that TV show, The Blacklist? About this criminal. Oh my god, I forgot his name. Oh, it's a cool TV show. If you have a chance, watch it. There's an episode where I think it's Canadian TV show, American Canadian. One episode, action takes place in Warsaw actually, and the main character visits this lady Apollonia. She runs a pastry store, and the first thing he asks, the main character, he asks for pączki. They are delicious.
Thank you.
Okay, if they're releasing me, I don't ask why. Victor's file. I have my own file. Okay, good. Oh, and I have the Wanda's file. Sorry, not Wanda. That's Vanda. Oh yeah, the same guy. Baurycy Niedzic. That's not a very common name. Actually, I think that's the first time I've heard it. Wanted list. Maria Burkova, 54 years old, residing in Warsaw, Old Praga. Okay. That's the name. That's where I live. Accused of complicity in stealing. Oh my god. Dutch pomade. Oh. Yeah, Fiszczuk. Mesoriusz. Okay, actually that's probably not important. That's just the lore of the game. But reading this... Oh! Yeah, reading stuff gives me experience, so that's nice. I will read everything I find. But it's kind of strange that they are letting me run around. Just like that. During the time of our gracious Tsar of all Russia's visit to Warsaw, it is necessary to enhance the sense of security. Therefore, I ordain that the number of patrols must be doubled. All station chiefs are required to comply with the order immediately. Illegible signature. Okay. Is there something here? Yeah, there's something. Something is glowing here. I'm pretty sure. No. Okay. These doors are locked. Okay. Stanisław Szulski. That's the father of the main character. Widely respected citizen, Thaumaturge. Yeah, that's weird. Because from what I've heard, from what I've read in the newspapers I found in the game, people don't like thaumaturges. These guys with supernatural abilities. Okay. Oh, there's something here. When recruiting for the... They use very hard to pronounce words in this game. I don't like it. Maybe I should play it in Polish. But that would mean I would have to translate it for you. Persons related to rebels and troublemakers, Jews, thaumaturges. See, when recruiting for the gendarmeria, gendarmerie, it is recommended to reject the following candidates immediately: persons related to rebels and troublemakers, Jews, and these guys. Any deviation from these instructions must be very well argued. Okay. So they see the potential in thaumaturgy, but they probably don't trust supernatural. Okay, I think that's it. I wonder where this is. Let me check the map. Okay. Tram stop. So actually they recreated pretty large portions of Warsaw. Locked. I need to get here to Povonsky. Actually, I haven't been here, I think, in this part of Warsaw, so it will be hard to tell. Yeah, I need to use the tram. Yeah, I must be special. Or they have ordered to follow me. That's the thing they do. Well, they did back in the days. Yeah, let me check Povonsky. I want to open the map. Okay, so that's weird. So, if I'm right, the cemetery is somewhere here. Should be somewhere here. Or here. No, it should be over here. Never mind. Or here. Oh, okay, so... yeah, that must be the old part of the cemetery. Because actually there are two cemeteries called Povonsky. There are the old Povonsky and military Povonsky. The hell? Maria Wisnowska, Polish stage artist. Jan Chmielec.
I'm sure you don't remember me. My name's Hayat, Mordecai Hayat. I wanted to offer my condolences. Thank you. Please, forgive my prying. I know Mr. Shulsky took nitroglycerin for his heart, but how did he pass away? Was that his cause of death? His heart?
Why are you so interested in my father's cause of death?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. I'm sorry. I'll leave you alone. I'm sure you want to bid farewell to your father.
I think I ought to arrest you, Thaumaturge.
Thaumaturge. I need to learn how to pronounce that.
I haven't done anything, officer. What's the problem?
I barely recognize you either. You still haven't figured out who I am? Don't be surprised. The last time we saw one another was 20 kilos ago.
Uncle Voronian?
I will not keep you. That guy's probably all alone back there, among those vultures circling Stasio. I'm sure she'll be glad to see you. Go on. We'll talk later.
Sister?
Victor. I'm so glad you came. I wasn't sure if my telegram had reached you.
I'm glad to. How are you holding up?
All this caught me off guard, but for now I don't have time to think things through calmly. Look at yourself. What happened?
I took a short trip to a Warsaw jail.
What? Are you joking? During the funeral? Are you alright?
Everything's fine, don't worry. Have you written to Mother?
Yes, but what can you expect? You know what Nadia is like. It was never her style to show up for family events like this. It's getting late, and we've still got the reading of Papa's will ahead of us at home. And I'll leave you two alone. I suppose you've got your own matters to clear up.
Fine, let's get this over with. So, it was me who got it right in the end. Back then, on the train platform, was the last time we saw one another. 15 years ago. After brief suffering, fell asleep in the Lord. Brief? I hope not. Did you write this yourself? A tyrant, bigot, and liar, mistakenly absolved, died after suffering all too briefly. That's better, and definitely closer to the truth. I'm sorry there are so many things I didn't get to say to your face. All those years, I said them over and over to myself in my head. How you were never able to admit a mistake. You never sought blame in yourself. Someone else was always guilty, never you. Mother, because she wanted something for herself in life. Ligia, because she wasn't born a boy. Me, because I was born a thaumaturge, but I didn't want to live following your principles. And now... The day you died, you visited me in my dreams. I was a child when you hounded me out of here, and I remember you as you were back then. But in my dream you looked older. You gave me hell as usual. You didn't believe I'd succeed. You were wrong. I've come back with 2 salutors. Farewell, Father.
Am I intruding?
What do you want?
Well, what do people come to funerals for? I came to pay my respects to the dead. Stanisław and I were acquainted. You might say I knew everything about your father. Mr. Victor Szulski, isn't it? Your absence from Warsaw has happily come to an end, I hope.
I haven't had time to think about it.
I understand. I hope you'll find some reason to stay here a little longer. Again, my condolences.
I didn't catch your name.
My name's Kaniechkin. Ivan Kaniechkin. Goodbye.
That's Russian.
Such interesting friends you had. I guess I'm more tired than I thought. Great-grandmother Josefina, a thaumaturge. Grandpa Nikodem, a thaumaturge. I barely remember him.
Oh my god, I had turned off my microphone. I love the game, Mike. It's really good. Well, it's interesting. The game doesn't have anything that much special about it. In terms of mechanics, I mean I've seen them in other games or some similar mechanics, but maybe it's that the action takes place in Warsaw. (1905), but still. And actually recently the only game that got me only RPG that got me wanting to play it was Baldur's Gate 3. I'm still at the beginning of Baldur's Gate, but I want to play it. But you know me, you know I get distracted pretty easily with a new game, so okay, nothing here, nothing special. Oh, welcome back, Dunstan. But sadly, Dunstan, you missed the great fight. There was blood and gore and magic and explosions in Michael Bay style. No, just kidding. I was just talking to people. Parish announcements.
We can go. The hardest thing was getting the lid of the urn. The scattering I could handle.
You can play the clown, but I know how much this has cost you. I'm glad you went.
Love at a funeral. Eros post-mortem. Is it suitable for a young lady in mourning to fraternize with bachelors?
She is my sister.
Zaborska, the Warsaw Courier. Could I ask for a brief comment?
Hyena.
Thank you. And you, sir?
Hyena.
We're twins, my dear lady.
The Shulskis reunited. You don't look like a horrid cripple. Why did you leave Warsaw so quickly?
Don't tell her anything. She'll write whatever she wants anyway. And we'd better get going.
I can sort it out, but it might cause you some trouble.
It's not worth getting your hands dirty over.
Get out of here, or I might decide you're attacking an Imperial official, and you'll wake up tomorrow in the Citadel.
Are you threatening me, Judge?
Actually, a citadel
I'm
is a real
actually
thing in
spurring you
Warsaw.
from him.
Well,
Would you rather
was.
try your luck with a thaumaturge? Come on, children. I'm sure my Pietia is already waiting for us at home.
I'd love to see my cousin.
Are you coming with us?
Thanks.
Get in. I'm sure the lawyer is already waiting for us.
Okay, and where am I supposed to go now? Oh, actually I'm in the northern Śródmieście. That's where I'm supposed to be. Yeah, the graphics are really nice. But it's a shame that you cannot rotate the camera.
Young Mr. Shulsky, after all these years, goodness gracious, you're drenched!
Good evening, Grażynka.
Evening. My, you're soaked. Come to the kitchen now. You can warm up by the stove. And that drunken judge, maybe you can drag him out too.
Where's my sister?
In the study, already waiting with the lawyer. She said you were running late. Should I make you some cocoa, master? It would warm you up a little.
Make an extra creamy one for Ligia.
Oh, I won't skimp on her. Now, your sister's putting a brave face on all this, but she's really having a hard time. It's lovely to see you again. But that's enough jabber for now. I've got the guests and the cocoa, and I've got to whip up some food for you all later. We'll talk soon.
Of course I am. I'm the best. How do you call it when people gather after the funeral? Bust of Morana. The stern... Oh my god, so many hard words for poor Polish guy to read. The stern countenance resembles that of a human, but the callous gaze shows no trace of human emotions. The Queen of Winter scrutinizes you, sending a shiver down your spine. It makes me think of the words, if you gaze long enough into an abyss, the abyss will gaze back into you. Ooh, the basement. Okay, nothing is highlighted, so I guess there's nothing here. The Warsaw Courier, Evening Extra. Oh, so they are already writing about the incident. But they don't mention me, so I guess that's alright. Petya.
I don't want to put my foot in my mouth again.
I think
already
Petya would
failed
be
to
Peter.
recognize someone once today, but you look familiar.
Well, I should think so. I was the victim of one of your starling hunts. Voronins must not be very memorable, cousin.
Petya! Forgive me, and for shooting you as well. How are you doing?
Just some heart problems, not a subject for today. I'm sorry about Uncle Stanislav. Forgive me for not coming to the funeral. I can't bear cemeteries.
We'll have to meet up again.
Goodbye.
He wasn't nice, but I will forgive him, since he mentioned that he has some heart problems. Yeah, I know, but there's a name for it in Polish, it's called stypa. And there's another name for it. Yeah, the father doesn't seem to be a nice person, but I think he may be holding a secret, protecting the family. Oh, dinner recipes for 5 zlotys by Lucyna C. Let's say it's C. Capon or pullet with sausages. I'm going to take a screenshot and I will check out this recipe. Yeah, the father was strict. Oh, Grażyna's liquor recipe. I'm not much of a drinker, but
Oh, I'm glad you're here. I thought I'd have to drink alone.
So many goodies laid out for the guests. Having trouble picking something for yourself, Judge?
But this was Stasios. It was special. Amber liqueur with quinces.
I think you mean quince liqueur with amber, right? If it's not here, I'm sure it's in the basement. But I won't grope around down there in the dark now. I've got my hands full.
Now, I don't want to trouble you either.
oh, why,
Victor,
Mike?
Could you track down a little bottle for your uncle?
I mean, the story is really cool.
Good lad.
I think, yeah, I think
like
I like
you
the story
is a treasure.
the most. Yeah, let me find the liqueur for Uncle Pinot Noir from Oregon. Hey, Oregon, that's something for a cause, right? He used to live there in Oregon. Yeah, exactly. The mood of the game is really great. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's not what I'm looking for. Sauvignon de Bordeaux. That's also not the thing I'm looking for. Queen's liqueur with amber. A small bottle of Queen's liqueur with amber. Okay. Let's take that. I'm going to tell you a secret, Mike. Yesterday, I also got the deluxe expansion for it. I mean, well, it shouldn't be called expansion. Deluxe DLC. And that DLC, there is a 3D model of one of the monsters of the game, and I'm going to print it one day. I just need to dust off my printer. Oh, right. Here you go, Voronin.
How did it go? Mission accomplished?
Oh yeah, I'm going to record the, well, almost the whole process of printing. It will take some time, I guess. Yeah, I will set up my 3D printer and the camera, so I can make a time lapse of it. But I need to do it during the weekend so I can stay longer. What the hell?
I think this is the one Uncle wanted.
Yes. This is our little funeral battle. We would meet in Stasia's study after every funeral we went to and raised a toast to the dead. And recently,
Stasia,
we've been seeing one another
when he says Stasia, he means the Stanisław Szulski, that's the father of the main character.
This time, even he has left me. So, to an easy death, as Stasia and I used to say.
How did he die?
Hasn't Ligia told you?
I haven't even had the chance to ask.
He didn't suffer, but such images in the memory are better saved for later. I'd prefer to remember him as he was alive. What then? Am I drinking alone?
I don't want to anger this guy because probably he was the one who helped me leave the prison. He's some kind of a judge here. He seems important. Yeah, that's probably the best idea to raise a toast in silence.
Familiar faces keep vanishing from my life. Stasio and my Helena before him. I miss my little darling. I miss them both. Well, obligation fulfilled. Shall we get to the reading of the will?
At the funeral, there was this sad Jewish fellow, Mordechai Hayat. Do you know him, Uncle?
He worked for Stanisław, but that was a long time ago. I don't know him more than that. So, shall we collect our inheritance?
You'll all have to wait for me a moment yet.
All right, but hurry up.
Alright. Hurry up. Have some liqueur. No, I don't want to drink. Bust of Syrian. Sharp avian features bear a wild, disturbing kind of beauty. Avian means like a bird features, bird-like features, I think. They make you want to fall into her clutches and be lulled into eternal dream by her sweet song. Oh, so that's a siren, right? Siren? Okay, never mind. That's experience. Go to your father's study for reading. Oh, okay. Get changed. Oh yeah, that's right. By buying DLC, I got some extra clothes. Guild of Luxury. Okay, I'm going to change later. But where's my coat? Serious photo. Straight backs, stern expressions, noses in the air, two boys that are just trying to meet everyone's expectations. Something went wrong here. Message from mother. Dear child, stop. It is with great sorrow that I have received the news of Stanisław's death. Stop. Unfortunately, I will not be able to attend funeral ceremony. Stop. My duties in Paris keep me from traveling to Warsaw at this time. Stop. So that's a telegram. I join you both in mourning and sorrow. Stop. Mama. Yeah, I thought the mother died too. My letter from Rome. Rome, July. Okay. The Polish Gazette, Evening Edition. Okay, that's probably not important. Sister of Mine. My Letter from Paris. That's a lot to read. I want to play. Yeah, WASD. Pseudomonarchia. Demonium. Compared to Crowley's Ars Goetia. There are 3 fewer demons. No evidence that all demons are salutors. Bottom, a false lead. Futsal, a false lead. Anton claims to have subjugated Orobas. Mere boasting. Marcosius. Expected to take on the form of a wolf with the wings of a griffin and tail of a snake. According to the Deplancy, he takes the form of a wild lioness. Okay, some occult stuff. Thaumaturge point. I keep forgetting about these. How do I upgrade this? Can I upgrade this thing? This is really cool looking monster. Okay. Can I do something here? Okay. My last will written down in this year of our Lord. In the name of the Holy Trinity, Amen. Okay, actually let's listen all that. I will go back to Uncle Voronin, so we can go together here. Maybe this will grant me some extra points. I guess not.
I am ready, Mr. Shulsky. I only need all of you to be present. Can we start reading your father's will?
Yes, let his will be done. Again.
Let's begin if everyone is ready. Would you all please take a seat? Ladies and gentlemen, by the power of my office vested in me by the grace of His Imperial Majesty, the Emperor of all Russia, I hereby testify. Mr. Shulsky's last will and testament were prepared several years ago in the presence of Zaslav Fedorov, Esquire, that is, myself. My last will and testament recorded in the year of our Lord 1888. In the name of the Holy Trinity. Amen. Therefore, my first irrevocable wish is to appoint as executrix of this will my daughter Ligia Szulska. Immediately after my death, an inventory shall be conducted in full accordance with the law. After completing the inventory, all my personal movables will be sold at public auction. And let the funds raised thereby be donated on the anniversary of my death to the beggars near that cemetery. The administration of the remainder of my fortune I leave, without restriction, to the person of my daughter Ligia.
I'm not even getting a teaspoon.
All movables and immovables relating to the family enterprise I entrust to the care and administration of my daughter. I do not prescribe a method of administering them. I merely offer her one piece of advice. I wish that the business should be conducted with modesty, prudence, and honesty, as I have conducted it my whole life.
A joker to the very end.
To my brother-in-law and oldest friend, Alexander Voronin, I wish to leave the following: my collection of muskets and 2 revolvers, dating to the uprising in memory of our first meeting.
Stasio, I will have plenty to do in my retirement.
Enjoy your retirement. Now, Mr. Fedorov, what did my father leave my mother?
Victor, be serious.
Nothing. There is a special item reflecting the absolute lack of any bequest to my former spouse, Nadia Fyodorovna Voronina. I would also like to come to the aid of my only son, Viktor Shulsky, by entrusting him with the use of my personal black grimoire, in the hope that he will be able to make good use of it. This is my last will and testament. Carry it out solemnly, though you may have found it burdensome. However, this last bequest poses a certain problem.
Yes, it certainly does. And what is that, may I ask?
I am not in possession of this grimoire. The late Mr. Shulsky used it up until his death, yet no one left it with me after his passing.
Meaning it's disappeared?
Okay, so I guess in the
Did
next
father have his grimoire on him at the time of his death?
in the next episode I will
It
be
was
looking
only
for the
because of
black
the
grimoire.
that we could identify him at all.
What actually happened? How did he die?
A building collapsed on top of him. I don't know any other way of putting it.
That could be.
A building? It collapsed on top of him? How? How did this happen?
It was a day like any other. Papa had gone for his habitual walk. Every Tuesday and Thursday, he'd take a stroll to get some space, as he put it. When he didn't come back for a long time, I got the bad feeling something had happened. Then...
We rode there together. An entire wall of a tenement had collapsed. There were 3 victims, including Stasio, who had the bad luck to simply be walking by. To see him there in that condition, it's beyond description.
The grimoire. Could someone have taken it?
Perhaps. In all that confusion?
But why would anyone want Papa's grimoire? An ordinary person won't use it. Would the Thaumaturge just happen to be passing by?
Father had all his knowledge in there, but I don't know if it would be useful to someone other than him. I don't even know why he left it to me.
I'm sure Stasio had a reason.
Where did it happen? Where was this building?
The southern part of Śródmieście, not far from the police station. Anyway, you can miss it.
Of all the possibilities, this was the death that fate prepared for him.
I foresaw a slightly more pleasant end for him, myself. I doubt even he deserved such a horrible death.
Those might be the kindest words you've ever said on the subject of a father.
How typical of his sort of person to keep a portrait in his study of a family that was only a family on canvas. Not long after the painting was done,
the cemetery seems obvious, but
kicked out his son.
Collapsed building also
There the portrait hangs, as
sounds
if family
promising.
meant anything at all.
I don't know what exactly happened with Aboritse, but I know that Papa felt guilty. You don't want to forgive him even now that he's gone?
The dead need no forgiving. And as for forgetting, I don't know how. It's just a shame about the grimoire.
What do you intend to do?
Father evidently knew a certain Ivan Konieczkin. Have you heard anything about him?
Konieczkin? No, doesn't ring a bell.
Yep, that's the guy I've met at the
People came to
funeral.
Papa's store. That doesn't mean every one of them might know something about the grimoire.
That's true. You've got your work cut out for you.
Oh yeah, and there was this Mordechai Hayat. Well, actually, I think it doesn't matter which one I choose, because I will have to go to... I want to go to all the places.
And where are Father's things at the moment?
You're standing at the very center of his kingdom. Not everything has been sorted through yet, but you go right ahead.
And the store? I should check there too.
I've started stock-taking there to distract myself, and I don't want you to go in there before I've finished.
As you wish. I think we have to look for the answer in the place where it happened.
With your sight, you can make out more in those ruins than I, or Uncle, or Detective could. This is a good lead, but is it the only one?
No, it's not.
And Mordechai Hayat. Could that be a lead?
I don't think so. He worked with Father, but he left more than a year ago. I don't know why. He was an assistant at our, well, my store.
Do you know where I might find it?
Yeah, but they said
Sadly, no.
that the father kept the grimoire with him always, so...
Now at least I can see how little I know. Maybe these scraps of information will lead me somewhere.
Well,
But
I'll
anything
bet
is
we
possible.
know what's got to be figured out. Forgive me, my darlings. I'm going to give my old bones a rest.
I'll see you out.
Goodbye, Uncle. And, Ligia. I'm sorry it happened this way. That I wasn't close by.
The most important thing is you're here now.
Oh, the wrong key. Okay, I will do that, but in the next episode of my Thaumaturge series, because this is becoming a series now. I'm really interested what's going on. The story seems really nice, and the game is really nice. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.